Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Lord of Nothing with me, Rekarth. Let's make sure the Kellid equipment is turned in. Our tribe will be free. I will not let us perish in these miserable caves. At least we can agree on something, brother. I must go. May the ancestors protect you. Okay, let's take care of the carcass cutter or the translator. Or both.
I'm gone.
So we can poison the food. But we have another option here. I'm guessing if we do this, we can possibly use the poison for something else later. Such important guests, and I haven't cleaned up. Up for a little chat. Lure the translator away from the giants. We found a hidden exit from these caves, and are preparing our escape. Are you with us? So I'm guessing I take him to the cave where we fought the lizards. Really? Here I thought I'd explored everything. Let's go, quickly.
Follow my steps.
Oh, he is following us. So that's what this is. You brought me here to kill me quietly, you bastards.
None shall escape. Die!
Away, you brigand! Hands off, my friends!
Learn from my mistake.
Well, he put up far more of a fight than I thought he was going to, but I guess he is a Kellid. Boots of the Rat. How fitting. While the wearer of these boots is wounded, they gain a plus 30 enhancement bonus to speed, and their movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
All this waiting bores me.
Oh, she is pretty quick. Do I want it on my tank so she can get to the front line faster? Or should I give it to one of my squishy characters?
We should move.
Let's head out.
I don't know. The Giant's henchmen deserve to die. Okay, no reward. She said she would reward us at some point.
Let us be careful.
No holding back!
We can just attack these guys if I want to.
Tread lightly.
Will that aggro the rest of the giants? I need to give these to Rekarth. Okay, I guess we're gonna start
Battles
fighting.
await. I'm losing my temper.
Awaiting your input.
Our duty calls.
We can't just sit here doing nothing.
I mean, we could. Actually, let's cancel that attack order.
Hey,
Let's move already.
Imagine how much we have yet to learn.
No one stands in my way. Let's hear you
Observe the
cry.
others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
Please focus.
I know I can help.
I
Be
shall
careful, everyone.
Run them through.
That's advantageous.
It's you or me.
Probably should have hasted or something. We can still do it.
Out of my way!
Butcher's Cleaver. Hide armor +1. It's a Falchion. Whenever the wielder of this +2 Cruel Falcon confirms a critical hit with it against any target, they immediately take another attack against that target. This extra attack cannot occur more than once per round. I mean, it's pretty good. She can use it because of her racial proficiency.
What are we doing now? I didn't break anything, did I?
But did she cast it?
I'm right here, where you left me.
Oh, she did. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go take care of the other giants real quick
I'm
before we start the
gone.
ritual. Might make the next part a little easier. Now that we know that they won't all be aggroed right away.
Follow my steps.
Die!
Let's kick their backsides!
Let me take some notes.
So the haste came a little late. And I'm guessing we could fight the two as well. I don't remember if there was another one walking around, if it was just the one. If we fight these two, it's possible
Let us be careful.
more will come. So let's go back and we'll rest up with these supplies over here. And then start the ritual. Supplies here are sufficient for a short rest. Would you like to rest now? It's a short rest, though. But better than none.
Can you say So destiny will always choose to wait and claim those few who claim it as their own.
We'll save everyone, no doubt about it.
He's struggling a bit.
Awaiting your input.
Let me get all of our spells back.
Tread
So used to
lightly.
5th edition rules where the short rest doesn't give you all your spellcastings back unless you're a warlock or something. Sendri is struggling a bit. Do we have...
The road awaits.
a Blessed Restoration? I didn't grab... Restoration. Let's go and do this.
Matricium Turinos. Matricium Turinos.
Okay, with the ritual, we should be fighting. To get my buffs out.
All right, now what?
I don't know if that's actually going to come into play or not, but I'm going to play it safe and pop it anyway. We do have Bless active, but it's not as good as Heroism. Heroism is a +2 to attack roll saves and skill checks. And I doubt I'll use Web. Then Good Hope gives you a +2 morale bonus on saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, and skill checks. There is some overlap with Heroism.
I serve the Crusades, strange as it
I'll
sounds.
protect you from all harm.
I read that already. Everything is ready for the ritual. Let's begin. Finally, we'll take our revenge and our freedom. I'm sure the giants will let us perform the ritual in peace, so be prepared for anything. It's a big X. Must defend them until the ritual is complete. Okay.
Cut them to pieces! Let's hear you cry!
Attack!
Oh, got you!
Don't expect a flowery lament.
I'll stop you.
You're not a threat, you're an obstacle.
Away, you brigand!
You're going down!
Attack!
Aim carefully.
Hey, careful, Fury.
Aim carefully. Next! Run them through!
Done with you!
Forwards!
Alright, stay back and use Divine Zap, please. The hour of our vengeance has come. Have at them. Show no mercy, for they showed us none. We should probably go with them. Also wouldn't mind looting the bodies of the giants we just killed.
Imagine how much we have yet to learn.
We should move.
Let's make sure we're topped off real quick.
Follow my steps.
Ooh, a wand of fireball. So if we don't use the poison here, what if we use it in another part of the expansion? Also, we have a +2 to strength.
Hands off, my friend.
Let's enjoy some senseless
It's you or me!
No holding back.
I am about to rearrange your face.
Run! Save yourselves! Don't worry about us, we'll catch up. I mean, they don't need our help. We're gonna go back and loot everything.
Let us be careful.
They're doing just fine on their own.
Tread lightly.
Oh, we did level up, but I don't think we can access that one cave, can we? Can I go back? I can't.
I'm gone. Follow my steps.
We saved our tribe. Won't remain in your debt for long. He serves Saruman.
Let me handle them.
Okay, just pop that real quick. Arcane Strike turned on. Rekarth just started attacking. You get up there and tank for me. Power Attack, Rage, and Scent. But that can dispel. Go and haste everybody. We could do with, I guess, this.
eludes me.
Okay.
A solid plan.
You're going down!
A negligible obstacle.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
No contest.
Easy peasy. A shimmering shard of ice appears in the giant's lifeless body. I am pleased to announce that this giant's culinary research in the realm of humanoids has been terminated. Now we need to decide who will carry the shard. It's so sharp. Sendri shudders. Yes, one of us will have to take it. Hope it won't pass along the giant's taste for human meat. I still think I should carry the burden. Rekarth doesn't want to. Penta thinks Rekarth is the best one to take them. There are also some really good feats for Rekarth taking the shards. But I need to take at least one more to get the feat that lets me bypass cold immunity, since I did take the, was it 1d6 or 1d8 cold damage feat. I will carry this shard. The shard bites into your palm. For a moment, it seems that it has pierced your body entirely, turning your blood into ice. But after that comes a sensation of new power. So we have... Yeah, we have more stuff. So Shard Bearer. Your mission is too important for you to fall in battle, and thus the shard grants you the strength to endure in the face of adversity. Once per day, when your hit points would be reduced to 0 or less, your hit points are instead reduced to 1. You gain a number of temporary hit points equal to 40 per shard. These temporary hit points last until the end of combat. We've seen the Icebound Abracandilus before. Broken Affinity, I think, is new. The negative energy you channel spares no one. All spells you cast that deal negative energy damage ignore spell resistance and are altered as though using the Reach spell feat. Whenever you target an enemy who is immune to negative energy damage with a spell or ability that deals negative energy damage, that enemy becomes staggered for a number of rounds equal to your number of shards. Enfeebling Sneak Attack. Your attacks are charged with cold energies that restrain the enemy's movements. Whenever you damage an enemy with a sneak attack, that enemy also takes strength and dexterity damage equal to your number of shards. In addition, for the next round, any weapon damage you deal to that enemy is turned into cold damage. And Unreposing Spirit. Not even death can grant your opponents peace. You compel their souls to rake and torture the living. Whenever you kill a living creature, if it leaves behind a body, its spirit, still bound to the flesh, reaches out and starts tearing apart those of your foes who yet live. Each round, all enemies within 5 feet of the body take slashing damage equal to 1d6 per shard. The soul continues to torture itself and others for a number of rounds equal to your number of shards. And Frost Edge is 1d8 per shard, so now it's 2d8. So I am going to grab Remorseless Cold. You have mastered the element of cold. Any cold damage you deal cannot be reduced or prevented by immunities or resistances. In addition, your abilities with Cold Descriptor deal additional unholy damage. Oh, okay. Equal to 1d6 per shard. This does not apply to any spells you cast. So we have 2d8 plus 2d6. Pretty insane. We have Clouded Mind. Overwhelming thoughts about your own grand purpose cause you to lose focus. You suffer a penalty on saving throws against mind-affecting effects equal to -2 per shard. Wow, -4. Furthermore, you are staggered for the entire first round of combat. Also pretty inconvenient. But we get Cursed Spell Resistance. You gain spell resistance equal to 11 plus your character level plus your number of shards. We're at level 7. That's 8. Sorry, 18. So 20. We get 20 spell resistance. In addition, you gain Profane bonus on all saving throws equal to your number of shards. Okay, so it's still a net trust. Or net, sorry, I was reading distrust. A net gain. And we do quite a bit of damage. Oh, let's do our level ups. We're level 8 now, so we actually have 21 spell resistance. We get a bonus combat feat. Being a fighter is so much fun. We'll do another point of constitution to round that out. I'm curious what the max level in this expansion is. Athletics, Persuasion, and use Magic Device. Alright, Cornigan Smash, which pairs really well with Focus Strike. When you damage an opponent with a power attack, which our first power attack per turn or per... is it combat? Yeah, first attack you make each turn. So our power attack, the first attack we do with power attack each turn does not have the penalty, so it's, I would say it's almost a guaranteed hit. So when you damage an opponent with a power attack, you may make an immediate Persuasion Intimidate check as a free action to attempt to demoralize your opponent. And we also have Intimidating Prowess. Your physical might is intimidating to others. Add your Strength modifier to Persuasion skill when using to intimidate checks in addition to your Charisma modifier. So we have +3 from Charisma, I think +4 without any buffs to my Strength, so that's +7. Then if I'm enlarged, well with the belt, it's I think it's +5. Then when I'm enlarged, it's +6. So +9. Pretty solid. I love Strength and Charisma builds. They're so much fun. Alright, and our Bard gets Stormcall. At 8th level, the Thundercaller can use her performance to summon bolts of lightning that deal 3d6 points of electricity damage. The lightning storm lasts for as long as she continues her performance, calling down 1 bolt of lightning per round on a random enemy within 50 feet of the Thundercaller. If in a stormy area, including a whirlwind formed by an air elemental of at least a large size, each bolt deals 3d10 points of electricity damage instead of 3d6. Pretty good. Alright, point into intelligence for that sweet +5 modifier. Mobility, stealth, knowledge arcana, knowledge world, lore nature, lore religion, and perception. Having more haste on hand is never a bad idea, so I'm going to grab haste. Yeah, I'm going to grab haste. Rekarth gets another rogue talent and improved uncanny dodge. The character can no longer be flanked. This defense denies another rogue the ability to sneak attack the character by flanking her, unless the attacker has at least 4 more rogue levels than the target does. Which is a pretty common occurrence. I guess dexterity. Ability, trickery, stealth, knowledge world, and perception. I'm going to take Canny Observer. When a character with this talent makes a perception check, they gain a +4 bonus. And we have that perception check back in the hub area that we didn't, or couldn't spot before. Alright, Cleric gets Holy Lance. At 8th level, you can give a weapon you touch the Holy Special weapon quality for a number of rounds equal to half your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. And Nimbus of Light. At 8th level, you can emit a 30-foot Nimbus of Light for a number of rounds per day, equal to your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. Any hostile creature within this radius must succeed at a fortitude save to resist the effects of this aura. If the creature fails, it is blinded until it leaves the area of the spell. A creature that has resisted the effect cannot be affected again by this particular aura. In addition, undead within this radius take an amount of damage equal to your level in the class that gave you access to this domain each round that they remain inside the Nimbus. These rounds do not need to be consecutive. Well, good. Hope we fight a lot of undead. We'll give her wisdom. Or religion and use magic device. Our other fighter also gets a bonus combat feat. And a point into strength, I guess. Athletics and mobility. Let's do shield focus. Increase armor class granted by any shield you're using by 1. Then Sendri, no class features. A point into charisma. Knowledge Arcana, use magic device. We only get 1. Protection from Energy Communal would have been useful in that last fight. So let's grab that. He also gets... Well, she has it available already. Let's not do that. Instead, let's do... He is specialized in Conjuration, so let's lean into that and grab Acid Pit. I think Animate Dead would probably be better. But too bad.
Duty calls.
And also, with what I just said in mind, let's grab this. And then here we can do... I do really like Archon Zora, but she's not going to be close enough to use it. So let's do more Animate Dead. Or remove Disease. Let's do that. And remove Blindness would probably be useful as well. Sentry's been blinded this entire time.
Let's head out.
Alright, let's finish looting this area. Earhide Scribbles. It's a lot of words. These are the words of the chieftain Hrask, as written by Ingun of the White Feather clan. I am Hrask, the greatest and mightiest chieftain of the giants. The younglings must know the good deeds and wise thoughts of the great chieftains. So I commanded my men to catch a slave who can write. He will write the history of our tribe and how we became the strongest of all. Once we were not as strong. Other tribes hunted us, chased away from the good spots, caught and ate our hunters. We had to retreat further and further into the mountains to survive. There were no large beasts and no humans. It was a hungry life. In the mountains we found bones. Very old bones. But there were some scraps of frozen meat left. I am the chieftain, so I get the best food. When I started to dig through the bones to find the tastiest one, they spoke to me. They spoke without words, in a voice like a very, very fierce snowstorm. The voice promised strength, glory, and lots of food. A sharp shard of ice came out of my bone and sank into my hand. It changed everything. I am lucky now. I always know where to catch a deer and where to catch a human. My nose always points the right way. Now we are never hungry. I was born mighty. I killed my father to become chieftain. My father was a head taller than me. He could rip a deer in two with his bare hands, but I strangled him and feasted on his guts. I was strong before, but now I am the strongest. Rosk is the mightiest, the greatest. We came back from the mountains. We have the best hunting spots now. Other tribes fear us. But I still hear the voice, and I have dreams about ancient times. Now I know that these were the bones of a frost giant. Those giants were very big and scary, but they all died long ago. They served the Bone Lord, who lives in the far mountains. They drew his mark with the blood of their enemies, a three-fingered hand. He gave them his power, and now it is mine. He can give more. We only need to serve him well. I don't know what the Bone Lord wants. I give him sacrifices, and I draw his mark in blood too, but it is not enough. I will learn his will and carry it out. Then we will become big and strong like frost giants. We will eat anyone we want, and the Bone Lord will descend from the far mountains, freeze the world, and rule its frozen wastes. These things are scary to talk about, but I've seen the dreams. I know that this is it must be so. What? I know that this is it must be so. I just assume that's giant talk. This is our glorious story. The young can read it now. Vrask talked a lot. Vrask's throat is sore. Need to eat something. Did the slave finish writing? Desna, please save me. No, no, no.
Let us be careful.
Had I known there was going to be so much ice in this DLC, I would have chosen a different bloodline for my main character, because I went with copper. It's one of my favorite colors, especially when it comes to armor. Oh, we got Heart of Ice, a club +2, hide armor +2. Some other goodies. I don't think anyone's going to use the club +2. It just doesn't do enough damage. Now the Cloak of Resistance +2. I think I need to give that to my main character because... well, he already has one. Never mind. Because he has that penalty to mind-affecting spells. Let's give it to our tank. And she can have this one. The Heart of Ice. The frozen heart of Barsog the Chief, now fused with his belt. Belt grants its wearer a +4 armor bonus to armor class, immunity to cold, and a +4 enhancement bonus to constitution. Additionally, once per day, the wearer can use the Ice Cascade ability as a standard action. Ice Cascade. A mass of ice and snow slams into an enemy within medium range, then ricochets off them, striking secondary targets. Those targets must be within 20 feet of the primary target, and no target can be struck more than once. Each target takes 6d6 cold damage and becomes trapped in solid ice, which leaves a creature paralyzed for 1 round. A successful DC 18 reflex saving throw halves the damage and negates the paralysis. Well, I'm going to give that to my main character. He'll lose some strength. Armor class also doesn't stack. And I'm split about it. My character has that feat that overrides or ignores enemy cold immunity, so I think it'd be really good on him, but I always give it to him instead.
Tread lightly.
Okay, well, I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll continue to the Verdant Caves. I guess see how this part of the expansion wraps up with the Kellids. I'm guessing we'll shortly return to our hub area. We can discover that perception check that we keep failing at, and go from there. Probably go back to the tavern and rest up as well. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.